Recorded now. So I know that there was I know that it was that we got the Me Too movement going on with people. You know how that stuff is going on in the world. Women out there saying Me Too, Me Too, Me Too. This is the Me Too movement you want to be a part of. When you saying, oh, he makes this much, me too. I want to make it too. Oh, he travels around the world, me too. I want to do it too. He does these things or she does these things, me too. I want to do it too. And it doesn't matter about if you have a job or if you don't have a job, because I did not have a job at the time. But it doesn't matter if you do have a job. You have the opportunity to say, okay, I'm getting this monthly from my job or whatever I normally do. I'm getting this monthly. But I have the opportunity to create something over here on the side to say, okay, I can get this much monthly that I can control based upon my efforts from Herbalife. Because this is not going to change unless you get a promotion or you get a raise, but this is all on you. And it might be extra. You might have a full-time job. You might have a salary job where you might be working more than 40 hours a week, whatever the case may be. But there's always the opportunity for you to do something on the side. And when you understand that, then that's when you start to create that freedom. Because with that, I understood that my sponsor, because this is the thing, I knew him before Herbalife. So it allowed me to be like, oh yeah, this gotta be real. This gotta be like, this can't be fake. If he's doing it, I can do it too. I was playing the Me Too game off the rip. And I understand. So listen, you guys remember, for those that was on the call, last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever the case was, we was talking about the tool belt, right? And having different tools inside of your tool belt. The thing about having a tool belt is it's applying the hard work to the tools that you have. Like realizing that you're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone, whatever that is, whatever is in your comfort zone, you have to get outside of that to use the tool belt for you to be able to produce something. Because if you're not getting outside of that, you're only doing what's comfortable for you. You're pretty much limiting yourself on what you can achieve. Because the thing about it is that I know that for me, I was doing stuff online at first, and I was only doing that. And it took me to a point where I was like, man, I have to create something in person. I have to be able to do something that people can come to, where people can be together. Because you can only create so much online to where people can see the real you or want to do what you do. Like right now I'm talking to you guys right here on the Zoom, but say there was 5 team members here at my house, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to get more than what you guys are going to get just because we're here in person. We're going to share the memories and things like that. So because for you guys that are doing a business and just doing it online, you guys have to say, okay, what can I create in person that people can come to, because it creates more of a sticky factor, right? Like it creates more people to say, okay, I want to be around this person because I feel the vibes a little bit stronger than I did online. So let's just try to say, as a group, as a team, whatever, let's try to create something by, let's say, October. Let's say something by October that people can come to and be a part of and say, hey, I want to have an experience here, whatever that case may be. It could be something like, the easiest thing is like a fit club. And the thing about a fit club is you can serve shakes at a fit club. Like at first, when I started my fit club, I wasn't serving shakes just because I just didn't know. I didn't you feel like it. I was a new distributor. I didn't have much guidance as far as the ins and outs of it, but I knew I needed to create something. But now that you guys know that, I know that Angelica was talking about creating a fit club. I know that her and Dolly was talking about doing that together. That's awesome. I know Jorge was talking about doing something like that. Creating a fit club is dope, and being able to serve shakes is the part about it that's going to be able for you to monetize on that fit club. Because the thing about the fit club is you guys got to look at it as a nutrition club. That's really what it is. It's just a fitness model that's basically a nutrition club to get people in to sample the shakes, try the tea, try the lift offs, try the aloe, whatever you guys are serving, so people can then become full retail clients or preferred members or distributors, right? One of the 3 options. Or somebody that brings people like fans, like, yo, I don't want to use the products, but I really love the environment, but I know somebody that will love the environment and the products. So you want to create those fans too, but essentially full retail clients, preferred members and distributors. You got, and the thing about it is so crazy about it is that I know people that have fit clubs, or not fit clubs. I know people that have nutrition clubs that for them to meet their quota for inside of their club, as far as paying their bills inside of the club, the Wi-Fi, the electric, the plumbing, all that good stuff, right? The PG&E, the trash, or whatever the case is. I know some people in some areas where they got to do 15 shakes a day. 15 shakes a day for you to break even, like at a price point for you not to make extra money, but you just breaking even for you to continue to run your business. Obviously, you still get the volume. That's a different conversation. But just for the simple fact, 15 people a day coming in and getting shakes a day for you to make your quota. Why can't we, or you, if you're working by yourself, create something to where there's going to be 15 people there getting shakes? Like, that's a very real thing. Because fit camp is like, when you come to fit camp, it's not about the workout. Fit camp is not about the workout and you come in to say, hey, yo, come get this dope workout. Like, yes, that's a byproduct of you coming, getting the shakes. Like, that is what moves our business, the shakes, the products, not the fit club. The fit club is just a funnel to get people to try the shakes. Like, you got to look at it like this, right? You got to have a theme of what you got going on. So when you say shake party, right? Party is the word that gets people excited about what's going on. Shakes is the theme. Shake party, right? Kind of like an all-white party. We went to extravaganza last year, right? Extravaganza on Sunday, it was an all-white party. Party was what we're going to. All white was the theme. You see what I'm saying? Movie night. Movie parties. You're coming to a party about movies, and at the end, you're going to pay shakes. You're going to have shakes. Like, you guys could, I know this lightweight ghetto, but I know it's lightweight ghetto, but you can have a bootleg going on without the people walking through the front, without the writing on the, you know what I'm saying? Without the writing on the movie, without it shaking, without it being all off in the corner, right? Centered, just like, you know what I'm saying? What's the movie that just came out? That Spider-Man movie. Y'all got the Spider-Man movie going on. You can come to my house and watch it. They charge you 15 at the theater. Come to my house, $7. And you serving shakes in there. Like, that is something that you can do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily advise that, but I'm saying that's something that you can do, right? It's super easy. It's simple. You can host it at your house. What can you do to be able to think for yourself to say, hey, I'm going to create a business model at my house, at the park, at a facility, like at the community center, something to say, hey, come here. This is where I'll be. Oh, you work in the nighttime? Okay, bet I'm here in the morning. Oh, you work in the morning? Okay, bet I'll be here at night. What is something that you can do to create people to come through to your facility so they can see you, the real you, and how you are? Because social media is just only a reflection of what's really going on. It's only a spotlight to the highlights that you have in your life, right? And what you're doing in your business. Like people do business on social media. I do business on social media. We all do business on social media. But if we're just going to be real, right? If we're just going to be 100% real with it, not everybody is going to make it, and not everybody's going to be as profitable as others on social media, just because the fact about it is you got to have the juice in some form. You got to have the juice in some form, whether it be you got stupid results, you got a nice face, you're funny, you're funny, you look funny, whatever the case may be, right? There has to be something that gives you the juice for people for you to build on social media. You can get clients on social media. Yeah, you can get distributors on social media. You can get preferred members. And I'm not saying that you can't be successful to an extent, but what I am saying is that don't bank on social media being the only way that you're building your business. You have to create something in person that people can come to. Like, you have to create those vibes. You have to create that feel. You have to say, hey, come here, and this is where I'll be so people can count on you, right? Bridget's building her nutrition club. She was doing social media online for a year, heard about the nutrition club model, said, you know what, that sounds smart. I'm getting a nutrition club. So now her and Thomas build a nutrition club out. I'm gonna open sometime in August, early August, right? That's like for me. I remember that when our uplines in SAC, they had their nutrition club, and I would go to the nutrition club. I would be juiced because it was popping in there. There was people in there doing business. There was people in there um, getting people on the scale. There was people in there working out. There was people behind the bar. There was people serving shakes. There was people high-fiving people. I wanted to be in that environment because it was super dope. It was super cool. But it was hard for me to invite to that environment just because I'm not from Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, in turn, I'm driving an hour and a half to go to the nutrition club because it was dope. The thing about it is that I was like, I have to be able to create this too where I'm at. So that's when I started the Fit Club. And then you got to say to yourself, if you don't live in an area where there's hella shit popping that you can just go to automatically, you're going to have to just create it on your own. That's just the reality of it is that's just what it's going to have to come down to. You have to create it on your own and have people want to say me too to what you're doing Does that make sense? Because when you do that, that's when the magic happens. That's when you start to build team. That's when TAP members start to pop. That's when you start to make the more money just because you said, you know what, it's going to be on me. Because if you don't put it on you, if you try to put it on somebody else, your success will always be limited. If you try to put it on somebody else rather than you just saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I'm going to go ahead and get mine. Like, that's the mentality you have to have behind it. Like, you have to be exceptional if you're going to build only on social media. But if that's the way you're going to do business, if you're just sold, then you need to study the people that do social media very heavily and they're very successful. But this is the thing I would say. I guarantee you those people that do stuff on social media do stuff in person. I guarantee you. Like, I know this, for example, right? I know Pyme and all the Beauty and the Beast and that whole little clique in New York, right? Crazy on social media, hundreds of thousands of followers, thousands of likes, all that good stuff, right? Definitely building on social media, post hella times a day, story be like hella ticks long. You feel me? Like, yes, definitely building on social media. But I know because I see it because they also post it that they're doing stuff weekly, right? They're doing stuff weekly as far as getting together, seeing people seeing their face, people seeing what they're doing, people getting together, feeling the vibes, getting that same goal together. Like, you can get people to say, listen, this is a real thing that I could do right now. I have a pool at my condo right now where I don't go swimming in, but I know other people like to swim. I know people on the team like to be around that. Why can't I just say, yo, pool party at my house? Pool party. It's already there. They got a grill out there, the whole shit. We can go out there, bring your notebooks, bring your laptops. Let's get it popping. See, that's the thing that I could – see what I'm saying? The fact that I'm even speaking about it to you guys lets me know, of course, I got to do it too. But that just – it gives me no – I'm not – this is the thing. There's exceptional people when it comes to doing business, but nobody's the exception of doing the work. Oh, yes. There is exceptional people when it comes to doing the business, but there is nobody's an exception from doing the work. The work has to happen in some form or some way. So you might as well get ready to go ahead and do it and find out which model works for you or incorporate multiple models. Like, yes, social media is a model that pretty much everybody does, but it can't be your main model if you're not that successful on that. You have to add to your tool belt. You're going to have to add the Fit Club. You might have to add the shake party. You might have to add, you know what I'm saying, for the women. You can have the skin party, you know what I'm saying, the facial party, whatever. Like, if I was a girl, dog, like, you guys be, you know what I'm saying, is super heavy on the facial and the skin stuff. You should have a spa day or you feel me? Whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, the exfoliator day, whatever, right? But just something that's going on that's gonna have you saying, "Hey, use Herbalife Skin. Try this out. We got the moisturizer. We got the toner. We got the scrub for oily skin. We got it for dry. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Come spa day. We got the mint mask. Whatever. Right? Spa day. Come try the skin products. Also, oh, yep, we got the shakes too. Let's go ahead and have a shake party and have a shake photo shoot. So you can have stuff to post throughout the week if you're going to do stuff on social media. Let's go ahead and get some Achieve bars, throw them in the oven, and make brownies and say, yo, we're having Herbalife Sundays. We're having ice cream and brownies, Herbalife style. That is something that you can do to make it look cool, but you guys have to be able to know that, yo, I need to be able to identify something, because the thing about it is most of us are working by ourselves. Like, if you're like, when we're doing the business, when we're getting clients and we're, doing the deal, most of the time you're by yourself. Like, you're not necessarily always with your sideline or your downline when doing it. But why not? Why don't we meet up and do shake parties together? Why don't we meet up and do fit clubs or something together? Like I said, Dolly and Helica are doing fit clubs together. I think it's next week, their first one. Bridget and Thomas are doing their nutrition club together, right? Like, it has to be more than just saying, hey, let's work out together and let's post that we're working out. That is awesome and that's dope, and you definitely continue to do that. But it has to be more than just saying, hey, let's work out together and let's post it on social media. Like, let's actually go do some business together. Let's actually go do, like Andrew was asking me, yo, bro, let's go do face-to-face. Come on, let's do it. I'm down. We're about to do it this week. We was talking about, even if we don't get to do it this week, me and him are going to be in New Orleans on Tuesday. Let's go do some face-to-face on Tuesday, bro. Bet it. Come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff together makes it more fun, and it also allows the other person or both of you guys to keep yourselves accountable. To say, okay, you know what? I'm really scared, or I'm really afraid, or I'm really not that comfortable with just walking up to people. Okay, your person that you're with is going to keep you accountable. Okay, let's do it together. Boom. Now you just broke out of that comfort zone. Now you got a new wave of business coming towards you because you're doing new. You're doing new things to attract new people, to get new results and new volume. New volume is awesome. Because the thing about it is, everybody's not going to stay around. Like, I remember the thing of, when you start your fit club or you start your shake party, 2 years, 3 years down the line, you're not going to remember everybody who was at that first fit club or that first shake party. I had a shake party. I was just looking at Facebook memories the other day, or today, or yesterday. I forget which day. I was having a shake party or something like that, like a year ago, here at my house. I don't remember everybody that came, barely. But the thing about it is, you're creating a foundational memories to say, yeah, that was me doing that a year ago. That was me doing fit clubs 2-3 years ago. I was out there in the sun. I was out there in the rain. I was out there when it was cold. I was out there when it was hot. I was out there when one person showed up, and I was out there when 30 people showed up. Like, it gives you the foundational proof and the evidence to say, yo, I did it, and here's my success, and here's where I'm at now, and this is the knowledge that I can give you on such subject if you ask me, because I went through it already. Like, it's going to have to be you. Like, I went through it, some stuff already for you guys. So when you guys ask me, I can give you the knowledge. It's going to take you to go through the stuff first. So when your downline comes to you to say, yo, how do I do this? How do I deal with this amount of people, or not this amount of people? How do I deal with this person? They said this. How do I deal with an organization? How do I deal with leaders? How do I deal with people that say they want to do stuff but don't show up? It gives you the social proof to say, yo, I went through it and here's my advice. Whether they take it or not, that's on them, but you can say, hey, here it is, give it to them. If they apply it, boom. If not, boom. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. Extravaganza's next, not this week coming up. Extravaganza is next week. It's going to be dope. What I will say is that, I don't know, I'll repeat this next week, but get your products. Right, get your products that you're going to bring. I made the mistake of my first, not first extravaganza, but my first Herbalife vacation. I didn't bring no products. I brought nothing. I didn't even bring any branding. Like, I thought it was, I don't know. Like, I wasn't all the way in, but I was just ignorant on fire. So it was just like, it didn't occur to me to bring the products. It didn't occur to me to bring stuff that was branded. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that at extravaganza. Definitely bring products. Definitely bring branded stuff. Definitely, because you want people to say, like, yo, like, when we're walking through the streets and we looking all good with our results and stuff, and we having fun, laughing, and whatnot, taking pictures and just being us, having fun. You want people to say, yo, I want to be like them. I want to have the 2-4 on my chest. What is that Herbalife? I want to be a part of what they're doing, right? So you have to be identifiable for that to happen. So let's all come with some branded stuff. But I would suggest to you guys, purchase, unless you really just want different flavor shakes, for the time being that we're going to be in New Orleans, I would suggest that you guys order the to-go packs. The to-go packs of the cookies and cream, the full protein ones, or whatever, or the high protein ones, whatever you want to do. I would suggest that you guys order 1 or 2 of those and bring those with you because it just comes in a bag and it's in the packs. And it ain't no big ass canister, you know what I'm saying, that's going to take up space in your luggage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys' luggage situation is or what you pay for or not. But those bags are super, you know what I'm saying? They're like this. Like you can put them on the bottom of your bag or whatever, or in your carry-on or whatever, and it doesn't take up that much space, right? When you're bringing your lift-offs, you don't have to bring the box of lift-offs. You can just take them out the box. You know what I'm saying? You can put them in your bag. That way it condenses space. Obviously, I'm going to talk about the protein because, like I said, if you buy the packs, it's the protein and the Formula One in the pack together. Aloe, you might have to bring the aloe. You might have to bring the aloe in its container. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Achieve bars don't take up that much space. Basically, what I'm saying is if you condense your products in any way possible and definitely get to the airport early because they will, TSA will check your products for sure. They will check them. So have it ready for them, especially if you bring the canister, they gonna go way overboard, over the top with it. So just, condense your stuff and get to the airport early because they definitely will be checking your products just because that's just the state law. Or that's not the state law. I think that's the government law, whatever the case is. Other than that, though, that's pretty much all that I got for you guys. It's the middle. Oh, the checks dropped. Oh, yeah, the checks dropped. Dope. Yeah. So, if you got a check, awesome. If you did not get a check this month, I would advise you to get more preferred members. And I would advise you to sponsor more distributors and help them get paid. Just like Mark Hughes is just talking about right now. If you can help in your first 3 levels, each person doing $2,500, 125, 125, 125, that's $375. That's coming to you on a royalty check in one line. If you focus on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, that means that the 3rd, 2nd, and your first line will also get $375, which means everybody's getting paid. And if everybody's getting paid, you're going to be rich. So the thing about it is that you have to help your people work 4 or 5 lines deep. Like me and Andrew talk all the time. He's my 4th line. He doesn't directly help me get paid, but essentially he helps me in the long run because he's helping my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd line get paid because of his production. So work 6 lines deep. Mark, you said it. If you think that you're too good to work 6 lines deep, don't, because you're not. Nobody's too good. Nobody's the exception when it comes to doing the work, but some people are the exception when it comes to the business. Remember that. Other than that, though, all questions are good questions. If you guys don't have any questions, ask your sponsor, or later on in the week, ask your sponsor first. If your sponsor is brand new, ask that person above them, and then if not, ask me. But also remember that you can go on myherbalife.com. On myherbalife.com, there's definitely stuff about the shakes. Not the shake. Well, obviously about the shakes, but the shake parties, fit clubs, things like that, things to start in person. They're definitely on myherbalife.com. All you got to do is look it up, read it, try to find it, and apply it. Other than that, though, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys. Hit me up if you need me. If not, let's get it popping.